Hello guys, Dota here with a special video today. What's more special than winning with Magnus for SumaiL and qualify to TI 2026, guys? I didn't watch this game, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna watch it together now and we're gonna try to go through the game and see how S-God played this game, SumaiL God. Let's get into the game, guys. Oh! He's fine, guys. He is fine. So this is Nigma versus Yellow Submarine, game 3. TI qualifiers lower bracket, I think, if I'm not mistaken, what was it? The semi-final? Bracket round 4. Okay, I see. So whoever wins this qualifies to TI. And let's see, SumaiL Magnus. Crazy, dude. I haven't seen Magnus carry that much, especially in pro games. I haven't seen Magnus that much at all. I'm really curious how he plays this out. Axe offlane, Axe support actually, Timber offlane, Phoenix support, and Sniper mid versus Tide, Spectre, Pango, Ringmaster. If you ask me, this is a very hard Magnus game. Like, crazy hard Magnus game, guys. Because honestly, most of these heroes are very good against Magnus. Like Tide, just best counter versus Magnus. You kind of never wanna fight like RP Tide or whatever, unless you play like you're really farm BKB and damage and you just RP, let's say one core, one support, and you don't care about Tide Ravage. But before that, it's very complicated to play. You know, Ringmaster can also make insane plays. Tech is also a very good hero. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. So Magnus Phoenix versus Tide Tekis. Of course Magnus farms here, especially with Empower. And as you can see, he went Belt of Giant Strength first. But Magnus is a universal hero, so he benefits from this. Either way, he's probably gonna max Empower, because like that's how you play Magnus carry. Because people, for example, ask me when I play offlane Magnus, I don't like to skill Empower, even if I'm losing the lane. Sometimes I don't like to skill to max Empower because, you know, there are gonna be certain moments in the game or raining phase where you need to fight and you need to use max level Skewer and Shockwave or whatever. Let's say you're level 5, you have 3 points in Shockwave, 2 points in Skewer. But on carry it's different story. You know, like carry Magnus doesn't want to make plays, he doesn't want to get involved into like small skirmishes in the lane. He just wants to farm his threads, his Echo Saber. You know, he just wants to skyrocket in terms of farming. Here, see what's going on here. Level 2 Empower. Baited the Tide there that he wanted to deny, and then he just skewered him into Phoenix. Is Tide gonna die here? I'm really curious. He might. He's actually dead. He didn't press his one, but I don't think he would have saved him though. So yeah, that's a big kill for Magnus. I've seen players even in pubs that they go Mask of Madness after threads instead of Echo Saber, but like I really don't know what to say about that. Personally, I don't really like the Mask of Madness. I'm not sure. Maybe unless you're losing the lane. And then you go Morbid Mask, Farm, Woods or something like that and transition into Mom, but I'm not really sure. I like this how SumaiL is going. Threads into straight Echo Saber. And like right now there's not much to see in this lane, because this mag is just gonna farm every wave it comes in and then goes jungle and stuff like that until enemy gonna try to collapse on the tower or something like that. Maybe with a rotation from Pango, level 6 Tide, you know, stuff like that. Until then, this guy is just gonna free farm. He's top network now. Interesting. Here he's TPing mid. Well, he kinda TP far away from the enemy, but he tried to skewer there. The one skewer is not very reliable. And usually when I make this kind of rotations, if I play offlane for example, I TP in and I'm not getting anything out of it, Oh, did you see how bugged that shockwave looks? Usually I'm kind of sad because like right now you just have to walk back to your lane. He lost plenty farm there and didn't get anything, so like this was not a very... I mean, he can go here I guess and farm his... it's kind of slow. I mean, he's level 7 now. I guess he can just make his way back to bottom through some creeps or... Oh, let's see, they want to fight versus Ravage. They have sniper. But yeah, usually you don't like to waste time. Because like right now he could have had Echo Saber plus 300 gold, 200 gold, something like that. But it's not the end of the world, I mean. Casual Magnus Empower gameplay. Finishing his Harpoon. Also bought Windlace. Windlace is good for like farming and stuff because you just move fast. Go from camp to camp pretty fast, right? So he's still top of the net for Timber is like Timber, sorry, is like number 2. Spectre is quite like not doing so well. He had a really hard game, hard lane. Pango also not doing like great as he would like to do. Basically right now like it's all Magnus, you know, like for Nigma. So here he bought his blink. This is basically what I would have done if I played carry in this game by one blink. Maybe Echo blink, I'm not sure. But first blink reveal is always like has to be a kill. So this was a very nice smoke from Nigma. It was unfortunate that they didn't catch a core. Let's say they could maybe catch Pango if he was mid, or even Tidehunter just force Ravage. I mean, he was pretty dead as well, Tide. But I mean, Tekis is fine kill. Oh, now this is just gonna take the tower. So this is like kind of the moments that I talk about when I say that Tide is very good against Magnus. I mean, as you can see here, Tire is smoked. Tide has a blink. That was like kind of greedy Ravage, but thought maybe he would hit more. Magnus has to run away, like he literally can't do anything though. In essence, this is good for Nigma because Ravage was used that they kill like 2 supports, you know. Like Magnus cannot fight into these type of fights the way they start and stuff like that. He needs BKB to make it simple, or he needs enemy to be split. So like let's say he catches some Ringmaster Tekis or whatever, some Pango, and with Timber on top of him, just burst him insta, and then he goes back. Now he wants to make a play. This was very good. Nice, this was a good kill. It was a good kill. But now when you play Magnus versus Tide and you know Ravage is down, you just feel very free to play the map. You feel like you just got out of prison. Jokes aside, like, because like you know they cannot make a counterplay to your Ravage right now. Because there can be scenarios where you blink in, you Ravage the Spectre, for example. Even if you have BKB, let's say you're not fast enough, this guy just blinks Ravage and he just cancels. Basically, in essence, you call it just cancel your RP, literally, in these terms, and they just make the play. And then Spectre wakes up and presses Haunt and just joins or whatever, you know what I mean? But now he has freedom. He has freedom with Magnus to make plays. You can see he's not scared, he's just walking around. Wants to fight now. BKB. There's an egg. Let's see if he's gonna... Oh! Okay, this was not a good blink. Oh, maybe he gets him. Okay, Tide is dead anyways, so it was not a loss. He tried to catch the Pango there at the end of the roll. Experience comes, SumaiL TP top for Pango, Skewer at RP. This is like the first core RP usage, I guess you could say. And kill was very good. Now he's going Silver Edge, which is very good against heroes like Tidehunter and Spectre, right? The thing that I have with the Shadow Blade, it's that when you spam it, you at some point using shockwave as well, you're gonna kind of run low mana. That's why I don't like this item that much. And when you buy it and like there's nothing going on, you press Shadow Blaze just to like walk around, it doesn't really feel, I don't know, satisfying. But I mean, in conclusion, it's a good item because he transitioned into Silver Edge and he breaks passives from Spectre and Tide. Like for example, he just blinks RP Tide, I mean Spectre or Tide, and he just Silver Edge. Let's see here, blink Skewer, Tekis is dead, nice kill, fast kill. Now Dire kinda needs to back off, or they kinda wanna fight actually, I don't know what they wanna do, but I don't think they can fight. This is the nicest thing about Magnus, is that if you get a skewer off on a hero, you always get him out of the game, you know. Hunt going on, you see he's in Shadowblade now. He's trying to go for the ring, he's getting kited here, he might have to use RP. And he blinks it, kills him, Ravage on 2, Phoenix is dead, Timber is fine, it's BKB, Timber is like very strong. RP is still up, buyback from ring. Let's see what SumaiL does here. You see, this is what I mean, Ringmaster is very good against Magnus. That was a sick 4-staff. Sick 4-staff from Omar, just saved SumaiL. Literally he was dead there. They would have maybe burst him in time, not sure, but yeah. This was not a great fight for Nigma though. They did use Ravage and buyback on ring, and now they're going Roche on Dire. So let's see what SumaiL wants to do with Magnus here. These situations I always encountered feels so weird, because like you see, just this guy just sees you there with Ward Sentry, just goes on you, and yeah, it's kind of random moment. That's why you can't really go, this is what I mean, you know, you can't really go there, there's no play, especially with BKB off cooldown. On cooldown, sorry. Now they got Aegis on Spectre. They might kill the Tide, by the way. Sniper is gonna kill him, nice. So yeah, this was not very good for Magnus here. As you can see, he doesn't benefit from these fights. He also dropping the network now, especially after the Roche. Like I said in the beginning, it's not an easy Magnus game. He TPs in here, they wanna fight. Kind of blinks in, then hesitates, then he gets feared. He's forced to pop BKB, missed RP, Harpoon, Skewer into Axe Hold, so that was like very lucky. The Tide had was not very close, but I don't know, either way I think Pango was dead. But still, just a messy skirmish for Magnus. This is what happens when you play versus these kind of heroes. Also the stress level is very high because the game is like the decisive game, so he needs to focus so hard. So I can understand these fights. At some point it's getting very chaotic as well on TeamSpeak or whatever. There's a fight gonna have to start now. Looking to call Silver Edge here from Magnus. He can't really go in now, he has to walk around and in this. Really good egg. He BKB the Ravager, was a very good BKB. RP on Spectre. The Spectre had Scotty in backpack, what the hell is going on? And they killed the Spectre, bro. This was a very good egg, by the way, from Phoenix. Super good fight from Nigma here. There was a very clutch BKB from SumaiL to counter the Ravage. If he didn't BKB there, the fight was over. They would have killed, he would have gotten a Ravage, they would have killed the egg. But it was weird, the Spectre had a Scotty in backpack, something like that. Either way, this was a very good fight for Nigma in my opinion. This is why I hate to fight with this hero and I don't have RP, stuff like that. They jumped the Pango here, but then the Ringmaster saved. Then he fears him, and you see how much control this guy has. Now he props BKB. See how hard it is to play Magnus versus these heroes, and now he's dead during BKB. That's why I always say on my stream that playing Magnus is like one of the hardest things to do nowadays. It's very hard because most of these heroes are like super strong and they don't really need much, like Ringmaster, like Tekis, like Tide, stuff like that. I think there is a fight soon. Tide as Hex, Blink, Ravage, BKB ready. They feel very confident in going to this fight, to be honest. Which is like kinda understandable now. Hex on Timber. There was a very good call on Tide and Ring. Very good skewer into RP from SumaiL. Just right clicks them down. This is a very good fight for Nigma so far. The problem is Spectre had a refresher actually. Holy crap. Now both teams go away. So yeah, like this is like a very good scenario. Axe sees a very good opening here, just kills the Ringmaster there. You know, and the Tide before Tide using Ravage, like that's very clutch. He didn't even use Hex, he only used BKB. Or maybe he did use Hex on Magnus BKB, I don't remember. But yeah, this is the kind of fights that you wanna have, you know, as a Magnus. Like, you also rely on your teammates, because if this Magnus was forced to do everything by himself, like let's say he didn't have Axe, Initiation, Phoenix or Timber just going to absorb attention and damage, it would have been even a harder game, because they could just only think about him. But now they think about, like when they go into the fights on Dire, they think about Axe, Blink call. They're like, oh guys, carry call, watch out Timber, watch out Phoenix, you know, stuff like this, you know, and then they forget about Magnus. I don't know what's going on, but Magnus has Satanic though. Problem is that Satanic is cooldown and Nigma smoking or invising through. They wanna fight. They're going on Tango, Blink Harpoon into right click so he can't blink away, then he presses RP. Has Aegis on Magnus by the way. Tide goes in, big Ravage, X goes off. You can see now they have no RP on Magnus, they have Aegis though. The Spectre is going ham with BKB. And Manta, he's kind of low though. Magnus died, lost his Aegis. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if SumaiL wants to fight. He kind of wants to fight though. But now he has no BKB, he has cooldown, Blink. Goes in on tech case. Disarm, you see, look at this guys. How is this balanced? How is this This is what I mean. But somehow the Spectre is dead, dude. We're only focusing on Magnus, guys, right? Don't really care about other heroes that much. Only care about SumaiL. So yeah, actually I have no idea how they lost this fight on Dire. I think they're kind of doing some wrong focus fire. They need to go on Sniper though. Nigma is taking mid racks. Now they're taking. They took the melee mid racks. Now they're going bottom. Sniper is very strong. Timber is also very strong. I mean, this is like a pleasure to play Magnus at some point. I mean, because after these fights now, this Timber is like very far and he just gives you so much info, you know, just by sitting in front and just doesn't care about anything. And now Nigma wants to go back. There's a smoke from Dire team. Ravage is ready. Blink in with Tide. Hex on Axe. Axe goes off defensively. Just panic egg. Sniper is actually off BKB. Pango goes in. Magnus got perma-bashed and perma-stunned. And he was out of position there. Magnus is dead. Buyback on Magnus. Sniper is gonna die as well. This looks very good for Dire though. Let's see. SumaiL bought back, dude. This is his moment. This is his moment, and they're kind of chilling now. No, this was a very good fight for Dire. They forced 2 buybacks. The problem is they don't have Haunt though. Double Haunt is cooldown. They have a Ravage, and they will have a roll. So the problem with Magnus here is that he should never stay here. When the fight starts, he needs to kite and just walk down here and just wait a bit, because like if he gets revealed and they see him, which it happened, he just got, I mean, he was really lucky that this Pango jumped in, he bashed him or something like that, and then Haunt went in and joined into Abyssal and he just exploded. And you see he does have a lot of HP. He doesn't really have that much armor though. He's going Aeon Disc, but Roche going on for Nigma. I don't know about this though. Rolls goes in, Dust into Hex, Aeon Disc pops, BKB, Harpoon gets out. Now the fight is kind of resetting. Roll on cooldown, Magnus BKB on cooldown. Everyone is scared, they don't want to risk. There's like TI on the line, qualifying for TI. So right now Nigma wants to do a clutch smoke and wrap around. Let's see what's gonna happen here. He doesn't have BKB on Magnus. This guy right now, he needs like a very good fight to do something. It's like very complicated. It's going refresher, by the way, which is very good. I'm curious what he replaces when he buys refresher. Does he drop Aeon Disc? I don't even know. I don't think he has mana, honestly, without Aeon Disc. As the fight starting, Roche is up. The teams, they want to fight for Roche though. And Sniper goes in, Haunts goes in, Sniper is getting focused with Axe as well. Where is SumaiL? SumaiL, his Q-R's in, his BKB, his Blink got cancelled, and he's trying to RP the Spectre. And the Sniper actually killed the Spectre. That is insane. Like, Magnus didn't press anything here besides items. And this Tide actually died again. I don't understand how he just died. Timber just owning though, I guess. Buyback from Tide. And they want to fight, looks like. A Ravage on nothing. Timber kills off the ring. Let's see SumaiL. He got his blink cancelled again by the Ringmaster. Arts, whatever that spell is called. And now it's free Roche for Nigma though. Refresher shard on Magnus now. He doesn't want to finish refresher, he has the shard. He dropped the Aeon Disc though. Looks like he kind of looks like he has mana for both spells. I mean, especially if he RPs, he gets stats. So yeah, he definitely has mana right now. Buybacks on Ring and Pango, fight start. I don't know, they focusing team, but they have to start on someone though. SumaiL is nullified, his blink got cancelled, again. He needs to go invis, I guess. Because now at some point you just have to play with Shadow Blade just to not be revealed from distance and try to get a blink off NRP. But now this is good for Nigma, you know, Sniper just hits buildings with Aegis, they don't really care. They hex the Sniper. SumaiL is waiting, he's waiting. He BKB Blink RP on 2 heroes. That was very good. Very good Blink RP. Sick RP from SumaiL. And now they just basically won the game. And they qualified to TI 2026. Another RP on Spectre. And fighting there. And GG. Magnus qualifying for TI 2026, guys, by SumaiL. Very hard game in my opinion. I think Dire should have won this game. I mean, they had some fights that they should have won, but I mean, I don't know if they should have won the game. But overall, it was a good Magnus performance. It was very nice to see the hero winning an important game, you know. Even though they had a lot of tools like Sniper and Timber, basically everyone played really well. But you see how hard it is to play. Imagine if SumaiL is, I don't know, some Sven here or some Nikes or something, just buys 3 items and just right clicks them down all the time. But it's not a good synergy, I guess. But overall, it's good with Magnus because you press egg and you can protect the egg with RP and stuff like that. What I want to say is that it's not easy to play Magnus. You know, people come to my stream, they think it's just easy, you click hero and you win game. But yeah, it was very nice. I haven't seen this game, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my commentary. Trying my best. So I'm glad Nigma qualified to TI. They deserve it. SumaiL deserves it, and GH as well, and the others, and like. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you guys.